What's happening, guys? This is the Grandmaster of Faster, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Trading Card Game. Before we get started, please be sure to leave a like or comment below and subscribe to my channel. Every one of those helps. In this episode, we are going to visit the first of the 8 clubs, but before we do, we're going to pay a visit to the other room of Mason Laboratory and talk to this guy. This is Aaron. He's another one of Dr. Mason's techs, and we're going to duel him. We have 3 decks to choose from: Lightning and Fire, Water and Fighting, and Grass and Psychic. He chooses the deck that we can duel against. Isn't he a nice guy? I'm gonna go ahead and select the Water and Fighting deck, because I did some grinding off screen, and my deck now focuses on Grass and Psychic Pokemon. Okay, if your hand doesn't contain any basic Pokemon, you have to shuffle and redraw. I will say that in terms of difficulty, Grass and Psychic is probably the easiest to deal with, followed by Water and Fighting, and then Lightning and Fire. The reason for that being is that, well, in his Lightning and Fire deck, he's got a couple of strong cards that can take you by surprise if he gets the right cards at the right time. And I've got a pretty good opening hand. Most duelists will duel to 4 prizes, with the exception of some of the more important characters in the game, who will play up to 6 prizes. Such as the Club Masters and your rival Ronald. But more on that later. We're dealing with Aaron right now. I'm gonna go ahead and attach a Grass Energy to Bulbasaur. If you're wondering why I decided to put Ghastly as my active Pokemon, it's because he doesn't have a retreat cost, so I can quickly bring him back to the bench if need be. And, oh, well, it's not like it really matters. Rhyhorn's Leer attack will prevent the defending Pokemon from attacking Rhyhorn on their next turn. Of course, it requires a coin toss in order to work. But I'm not really planning to attack Rhyhorn with Ghastly. Instead, I'm going to build up Bulbasaur on the bench. That way I can get it ready to evolve into Ivysaur. But for now, I'm just going to leave Ghastly as is. I'm not really too worried about Rhyhorn attacking Ghastly, because Ghastly resists it. In fact, that's something I haven't talked about: weakness and resistance. Certain Pokemon have weaknesses, and certain Pokemon have resistances. If a Pokemon is attacked by another that it is weak against, then that Pokemon will suffer double the damage. In Rhyhorn's case, it's weak against grass. So, by retreating Ghastly and bringing out Bulbasaur and attacking it with Leech Seed, its regular strength is 20, but since I'm attacking Rhyhorn, it gets doubled to 40. So if you're attacked by a Pokemon that you are weak against, you will suffer double the damage. And of course, he gets another coin toss. Expect that to happen a lot. That's going to get very irritating. On the opposite hand, we have resistance. Rhyhorn is resistant to lightning Pokemon. So if I were to attack it using a lightning Pokemon, then that damage would get reduced by 30. So pay close attention to any Pokemon's weakness and resistance. There are some Pokemon, like Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar. Oh god, that's not good. Oh, he didn't evolve it. That's quite strange. Yeah, I was getting really nervous because I thought he was going to evolve his active Rhyhorn, but now I've got a Rhydon to worry about. The good news is I got a Grass Energy, so now I'm going to evolve Bulbasaur into Ivysaur, and I might as well put Caterpie on the bench. So let's go ahead and use Vine Whip to KO that Rhyhorn, finally. Alright, can I get a Haunter? No, I get a Ghastly instead. And of course he's going to switch over to his Rhydon. That's not good. I wonder what I'm gonna do. I wish I had a Haunter, then I could evolve it into Gengar. Because Gengar would be the perfect thing to use against fighting Pokemon. I'll put Abra on the bench. And I'm gonna go ahead and use Poison Powder. This also gives me a good opportunity to talk about status ailments. There are 4 different types of status ailments in the game. Paralysis, Poison, Confusion, and Sleep. In the case of Poison, Rhydon will take 10 damage at the end of each turn, which can prove to be very helpful. In fact, it will be helpful, because, Ghastly resists Rhydon. Alright, can I get some more good cards with Bill, please? Give me 2 theoretically good cards. Kadabra and... Oh! That's what I was waiting for! Yeah, let's go ahead and evolve Ghastly into Haunter. Although I'm not really going to do anything with Haunter because I plan to evolve it into Gengar on my next turn. Oh, he had a Full Heal! Full Heal is a very handy card to have because it will cure any status ailment. Alright then, Gust of Wind, that could be useful later on. But for now I'm going to attach another Psychic Energy to Haunter and then evolve it into Gengar. And Gengar has a Pokemon Power. I haven't really talked about Pokemon powers yet. Certain Pokemon have powers that can be used individually or are in play as long as they are on the field. In the case of Gengar, its Pokemon power is... Jeez, another potion? Are you serious? Man, this Rhydon does not want to die. As I was saying, in the case of Gengar, it has a Pokemon power called Curse, which allows me to move 1 damage counter from one of his Pokemon to another. And I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So we're going to use Curse and move Poliwag's damage counter to Rhydon. But first I'm going to go ahead and evolve Abra into Kadabra. Why would I do that? Well, now I can KO Rhydon. Excellent. So now I get to take another prize, and none of his Pokemon are particularly threatening. So I think I definitely have the advantage right now. And, okay, let's go ahead and attach a Grass Energy to Caterpie, just in case we get a Metapod card. If Gengar gets knocked out, I will be flabbergasted. So once again, we're going to use Curse to transfer Goldeen's damage counter to Poliwag, and then attack with Dark Mind, KOing Poliwag. It's helpful when all of your opponent's Pokemon have 40 HP, isn't it? Gengar has always been a favorite Pokemon of mine, because he just has that aura of awesomeness to him. Oh! Okay, I might take back what I said. Maybe Gengar could get knocked out if Seeking gets enough energy. Okie dokie. Oh! I'm gonna go ahead and use Gust of Wind. What Gust of Wind does is that it allows you to switch your opponent's active Pokemon with another from their bench. In this case, I'm gonna go ahead and switch Goldeen and then KO it. Nice! Very nice. Excuse me. So now I get to take my final prize, and I win. Yeah, that actually went rather well. So as promised, he gives us a booster pack, and it only contains energy cards. I wish I had gotten a lightning energy, because I desperately need some of those. Well, we're all done here in the laboratory. Let's go ahead and go to the Rock Club. The clerk will give you more information about the club, and so will these books up here in the lobby. We want to talk to this woman over here. Oh, excuse me, did you hear? Ishihara, who lives on the cape to the northwest, he owns 10,000 cards. He probably even has rare cards. We're going to talk to Ishihara later in the project, but for now we're going to talk to Chap here? I hope that's not his real name. Gee, I lost. Matthew's really good. He'll probably inherit the legendary Pokemon cards. Well, we'll see about that, won't we, Matthew? Hi, I'm Matthew, a member of the Rock Club. I just finished a duel. I won, of course. The legendary cards will belong to me. How about it? Would you like to duel me? Well, we'll take him up on his offer. Okay, same as last time. We'll play with 4 prizes. Is that alright? Okay then, let's begin. Time to square off against Rock Club member Matthew and his hard Pokemon deck. I've got a lot of grass types, so I should be good to go. And that's actually a very good opening hand. For now, we're going to place Abra as our active Pokemon, and we're going to put Execute and Bulbasaur on our bench. Let's go. And can I get a heads, please? No. This is why we can't have nice things. Oh god, he has Onix on his field. That could be a problem. I guess this gives me a good opportunity to talk about Matthew's deck. He'll use basic Pokemon with really high HP like Onix and Rhyhorn to stall while he builds up his bench. His main hitter is Geodude and its evolutions. Geodude itself is not much of a threat on its own, but if it evolves, then that is cause for concern. So I'm going to see if I can build up Bulbasaur, because it'd be great if I can get an Ivysaur on the field. And right now these coin tosses are working in my favor, and now that I've said that, I've probably jinxed myself. And of course you would have a potion. He does have a couple potions in his deck, so that will be a little annoying. And he also has a lot of defenders as well. I might as well explain what Defender does. Defender makes it so that the next time a Pokemon attacks, that damage is reduced by 20, and he has 4 of them all together. So that's going to be irritating if it comes up. And let's Leech Seed for 40 damage. Unfortunately, Onix has 90 HP, so it's going to take 3 attacks. And it looks like he's got a Geodude on his bench. Okay, I'm not too worried. I should be fine, but for now I'm going to attach this Grass Energy to Execute, and then I'm going to use Leech Seed once more. Not only does it deal 20 damage, but Bulbasaur also gets healed 10. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, rinse and repeat. Onix is going to keep up its little rock throw marathon, but not for long because I'm going to KO it. Metapod! Shame I don't have Caterpie. I'm going to go ahead and use Energy Search. Energy Search is a really useful card. It allows you to search your deck for a basic energy card and add it to your hand, and then you shuffle your deck. So now that Execute is all ready for battle in case Bulbasaur gets KO'd. And the first victory goes to me. So let's see if I can get an Ivysaur from one of these prize cards. No such luck, but it is a Grass Energy. Could have been worse, but it could have been better too. And he gets a Rhyhorn on the bench. Alright, Geodude is going to attack with Stone Barrage. And he gets Tails, so it does nothing. Stone Barrage allows you to flip as many coins as possible until you get Tails. And for every heads you get, the attack does 10 damage. Alright, let's put another Execute on the bench and attach a Grass Energy to it. I'm going to save that other Grass Energy in my hand just in case I get Ivysaur or Exeggutor. But anyway, let's go ahead and keep on hitting Geodude. Oh gosh, that is not good. Alright. Thankfully he used Harden instead of Rock Throw, because Rock Throw would have KO'd me. Harden is interesting. Whenever an attack does 30 or less damage, that damage is negated. Long story short, it basically protects Graveler. But it won't protect him against Leech Seed because Leech Seed does 40 damage thanks to weakness. Very nice. The Club Master uses a very similar deck to Matthew's, so dueling Matthew can be a good way to gauge your experience and see if you're ready for the Club Master. I mean, so far I'm doing pretty well. I haven't actually battled the Club Master. Gene is his name, by the way. I haven't actually battled Gene off-screen, so I have no idea how well my deck will fare against him. But for now, I'm just going to put Bulbasaur on the bench and attach another Grass Energy to it. I was going to save it, but I have another Energy Search, so it's all good. Okay, what's Matthew going to do? He's gonna get another defender on his Rhyhorn. Yep, see what I mean by the fact that he has a lot of defenders? In fact, I shouldn't say that because that's the first one he's played, but I'm confusing myself. I blame it on all of those Leer attacks. Alright, Psychic Energy, that is not going to help me very much. So I might as well grab another, Grass Energy. In case I get a Caterpie or something. Yeah, I might as... Oh, wait, I can't attack because of Leer. Dang it! What I was about to say was that even with that defender attached... Oh, there! He's got another one! What I was going to say was even with the defender attached, I can still damage him, I just can't KO him. Ah! That is a sight for sore eyes. So now is a good time to demonstrate the card Pokemon Trader. This is a very, very useful card. What it does is that it allows you to exchange one Pokemon card in your hand with another from your deck. In this case, I'm going to grab Ivysaur, attach a Grass Energy, and then evolve. And I'll attack with Vine Whip. That's the way to do it. So let's grab another prize. And what do you know? There was an Ivysaur card there all along. And it took me 3 prize cards to get it. Okay, Cubone is going to use Snivel. That's not going to help him at all. Because even with my damage reduced, I can still punch through him. There we have it. 40 damage, KO, grab last prize card, and we win. I'm already up to 18 minutes. Wow, I'm actually going to have to end the video right here. I'll never get the legendary cards if I play like that. And he gives us a mystery booster pack. And we get a Nidoqueen. Ooh, that's good. I only have one of those. So as I said earlier in the video, every time you defeat an opponent, you get 2 booster packs. There are 4 types of booster packs: Coliseum, Evolution, Mystery, and Laboratory. There's one more thing I want to do. I want to check out this computer, and here you can do a number of different things. You can check your glossary to look up any terms that might confuse you. You can check your card album to see what cards you've collected. But most importantly, we can read mail. Every so often, Dr. Mason is going to send you some mail, offering you pieces of advice. But what's cool about it is that with every piece of mail you get, he'll send you a booster pack. And a Dug Trio. Cool. I don't think I have that card yet. Now that all that is done, we are going to end the video. So next time on Let's Play Pokemon Trading Card Game, we are going to continue battling in the Rock Club. See you guys next time.